Celtic were host to Hearts in a 4-0 win against Ian Catherall's side, which saw them break the Lisbon Lions record held at the club. 28 matches unbeaten. It's just an impressive record, isn't it, Bryce?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a good feat for any side, but Celtic have been so dominant in the SPL this season. It's kind of looked like it was going to happen for a wee while. Don't really look like anyone's even really come close to beating them, I suppose.
Do you agree with that, Luke? Do you think Celtic are just so dominant this league so far? And I think last year they did obviously go on to win the league, as we know, but they did struggle. They had a bit of competition from Aberdeen. They had struggles in the cup, most notably I think it was against Rangers when they went out in the semi-final. Do you think they're a much more confident side this year?
Yeah, I think we said this a lot on the show, but this year I don't think anyone's been able to touch them at all. The appointment of Brendan Rodgers at Celtic has gone down very well. As we say, to have broken that record, it's been in place for like 50 odd years, is obviously an impressive feat, and I think the challenge will now be to see if they can actually go the whole season without being beaten. It could well, of course, be they end up just dropping 2 points in the league, which might frustrate some fans in a kind of strange way. But yeah, I think at the moment they're definitely a class above the rest.
Do you think that, Bryce? Do you think Celtic can go on and domestically be unbeaten this season, or do you think it's just going to be that one result that sways the tide?
It's pretty early to... I don't know, it's difficult to make a prediction. At the moment, I can't see a team that are going to kind of challenge them, but I mean, there is always that one match somewhere in the season that, you know, you just start to trip up and then it's hard to get back in the game, but, you know, I couldn't tell you if that was going to happen or who would be able to do it.
So this result did see Celtic go ahead about 22 points clear. Impressive at any point in the season. Do you think, Luke, what do you think other teams behind Celtic, such as like Rangers, Aberdeen, Hearts, and who are now fifth as well, St Johnstone, what do you think their goal should be for the rest of the season? I think catching Celtic is going to be highly unlikely for them.
Yeah, I think that's possibly true. I'm just looking at the table just now. Obviously, it's very close between Rangers and Aberdeen. There's 2 points in it, but Aberdeen have a game in hand. So if they win their game in hand, they will be ahead of Rangers by a point. But Rangers in themselves are 22 points behind Celtic. So I think, having had 22 games of the season already, I don't really think anyone's going to beat them, to be honest. It's kind of an unassailable position they have. But obviously, Hearts and St Johnstone are both on 31 points. And towards the back end of the table as well, it's all very pretty close. So there's definitely still interesting battles for the teams to worry about. I think anybody other than Celtic thinking about the title isn't going to happen anymore, but there's still plenty to fight for all the rest of the teams, and they'll obviously want to try and keep good momentum up to hopefully perhaps in the cup or just in preparation for next season to get players to come, make sure they're in good form, and maybe try and challenge Celtic next season.
I think the main thing in the SPL now is these kind of lower down teams, kind of the bottom six, there's not really a lot between them, so they'll all be battling it out. You might see a few interesting results come out of that.
Yeah, there's quite literally 7 points to separate 6th from 12th, so a couple games swing one way for one club and a couple losses for another club, and the whole table for the bottom half completely changes. And as we know, the way the Premiership is structured, at the end of the season the top half of the table will play the top half teams and the bottom half will play the bottom half, so there's more excitement there and more to fight for.